Showjotell, hi guys, I'm Judy and today I'm going to be watching the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Episode 4. In the last episode, we got to know one of Kaoruko's friends named Subaru, who seems to have a problem with all men, but especially with Chidori guys. And she really took it out on them. And they took it out on her. And it was all taking it out on each other fest. And also, Rintaro and Kaoruko set a date for a study date. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. Is it Saturday already? Where are you meeting? At the station, she said. Let's go, dude. You're what? What was that word? I mean, like go, Rintaro. I mean, it's the plainest shirt you could have put on. Is she there already? I think so. Delish. Let's go. We're bracing. You're doing a great job, dudes. You really should. Is this going to work out at all? Like, is this actually going to help him with his studies? Because it would suck if not. After all this. I mean... Why? Yeah. Let's hear more about her. I mean, if anything, he understands about things happening in his childhood that kind of make him something. You're blushing all over. Notes. Oh, wow. We do want that. Oh. Well, seems like it was beneficial. And wow, she put a lot of work into it. Yeah. What now? What? What? Okay. I mean, you're kind of looking scary there, but okay. Is she going to ask him to stay away? Did you see them together? I'm assuming you saw them together. Oh, if anything, it was impressive how he only spilled on himself, it seems like. Yeah, she seems more... Like, I guess it didn't catch her by surprise this time. Oh, she knows. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, he's not. If it's not clear. Gonna tell him to back off. You want him to. Okay. And what does Kaoruko want? Okay. I mean, she knows that you're not a bad person. Yeah, I figured, but... Oh, the teacher. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's a different problem, but the teachers can suck it. It's a cute kid. Yeah, okay. And now you hate all men because of that? I mean, boys are stupid at that age, but girls can also be stupid at that age. I don't know. I guess in a lot of ways it's like Rintaro who kind of... You don't want her to lose it. I get that. You want to help her out. Oh, please don't let that... Oh, how much can I hope that he's actually gonna talk to Kaoruko? Yeah. Yeah, she's happy with you. Let's go. You knew. You saw them. Okay, well. You definitely saw the kind side to her, though. Self-sacrificial side, too. I mean, the real problem is that the teachers suck, then. I don't know if we're gonna do anything about that. Yeah, you can't just leave it alone. Yeah, and you're one who kind of holds yourself back from that. But it's okay. You have, like, people show care in different ways. Oh, it's the guy from the it's the girls from the library. Yeah. Are you gonna say thank you? Yeah. Yeah, you see, you were able to be kind to other people. I mean, kind of like, you know, Oshina was kind to this stranger boy. That's the suck, God. Oh, the people are so afraid of you. And you're still crying, actually. Don't do that. Okay. Maybe talk to Kaoruko about it. I don't know if you can do that because maybe Hoshina doesn't want her to know. But, Good job. What interview? He's in shock. So cute. He's so cute. Don't stop yourself. Don't stop yourself! But I want you to just ignore it. He's gonna see your notes!
Rintaro,
I want them to know already. I want everyone to know. I'm tired of it being a secret. Even if it was only for like 2 episodes. Or 4, I guess. God. I mean, we all have to come to terms with the fact that it's just reality. That they are friends at the moment. I think. Hopefully it won't cause too much trouble. Natsu didn't sound very... Natsu... whatever his name is. Didn't sound very pleased. So there might be trouble with it. But, I mean, if they're good friends, and I know they are, then they're going to support him when they, I think, when they hear, like, the story. Unless they're going to be like, oh no, like, looking out for him, telling him not to meet with her anymore. But I don't want that to happen. So we're just ignoring that possibility. Okay, fine. We'll see. We'll see how they deal with it. I mean, sure, I'm okay with having some drama about it, okay? But just don't be douchebags. That's all. And it was also interesting, definitely, to see Hoshina, like more of Hoshina, to see this other side of her, to see her acknowledge that, yes, I was wrong, and also I know you're not a bad person, and also I know that you make Kaoruko happy, but I'm still, like, looking out for her because she looked out for me. I mean, I figured it was something like that. Like, I didn't know exactly what I don't know if it's just... I mean, I guess there was a lot of bullying going on, But it's just... I mean, there's a lot of, like, parallels between Hoshina and Rintaro in that regard, I guess. Because he, like, ever since he was a child, people, were scared of him and thought he was a bad person or something. So it kind of made him very guarded about his feelings and about who he attaches himself to. And even when he does attach himself to people, he's very careful about it, He doesn't even think in terms of like, oh, I like them, But he's coming around to it. He's like, okay, I want to spend time with my friends and stuff. And sometimes you don't have to say some things. But like his friends feel like he's, like he's not entirely in it with them, kind of like they're always surprised every time in the episode where he kind of says, oh, I want to, like in basically in last episode when he said that he wanted to spend time with them at the sports festival, Usumi was like shocked that he said that. So he doesn't outright say anything usually, but it seems like he's kind of changing little by little. Is kind of admitting his feelings a little bit more, let it down his guard a little bit. So we're getting there. And I mean, it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to change like dramatically or like, the way that he looked at Hoshina. The way that he looked at Hoshina, it was like, oh wow, I can see the way like she can care about someone so much and you can definitely like see it and stuff. I mean, it's different than him because he looks out for people, but he doesn't say it, or he doesn't like doesn't usually show his feelings. So that's very different between the two of them. But I'm sure that she is guarded around. I mean, maybe when it comes to Kaoruko in particular, she's very like, she has a lot of overwhelming feelings of like protectiveness. Well, it kind of goes both ways, but she feels like, it's protectiveness, but also it's like, this feeling of like, I have to do for her what she did for me. So I guess in that way, Rintaro can learn from her to, I guess, show her his feelings more. But I don't feel like that has to be like each person kind of learns to show their feeling their own way, I guess. And maybe he can work on like showing his feelings more, or the fact that he appreciates his friends more. But he's getting there, and I think like whatever he manages to do is fine. Like, he doesn't have to get to the point where he, I don't know, goes all the way. Maybe he'll get there eventually, like if he wants to, I guess. Anyway, my original point was that they're kind of similar in the fact that they're both, I mean, everyone in some way is like colored by their experiences in childhood and stuff. Like, there's some things that are like, for them, some things happen that are very prominent and that really shape the way that they see their reality. Like with Hoshina, I just feel like, okay, she was bullied very, I guess, badly by boys, but I wonder like for how long it continued. Like, because we know with Rintaro, I mean, even with Rintaro though, at this point, like it's kind of like we see how they keep their guard up, and just kind of believe, like their belief kind of stays stuck in the past, where they have these beliefs about themselves because of the way people treated them, and then they kind of keep that, it just like they can't let that go. So they kind of have these like central beliefs that are not necessarily true, or wouldn't necessarily, like it wouldn't happen the same way again, but they still think that it does, and they act accordingly. So that's why Rintaro keeps himself like so guarded, and that's why he was so surprised when Wagiri wanted to talk to him, like Kaoruko wanted to talk to him and said he wasn't scared at all, and all that. But with Rintaro, we still see people that are actually afraid of him, but think he's scary. And yet, like for instance, with the girls in the library, they reach out to him, and they're scared, but they do it anyway. Poor dude, honestly. He's so kind and sweet and considerate and thoughtful, and people are just like shit in their pants all around him. But you see that with like, sometimes, maybe not all people are going to acknowledge the fact that he's kind or say thank you, but some people do, and that's kind of what you do it for. So that brings me to wonder if Hoshina is still being bullied for her hair color, or if it was, I mean, I guess maybe in the girls' school she isn't. I'm sure that some people, I mean, okay, Saku just last episode made fun of her hair. So I'm sure it does still happen. Like in Japan, I know it's a big deal when people are like looking a little bit different, dyeing their hair or are foreign. I mean, it's a big deal anywhere, I guess. I mean, the moment that you kind of look like you're from a different place, I guess there's some kind of like stereotypes that come with that, and you can't really help it. But I think in Japan in particular, it's like kind of frowned upon, or is looked upon in a little bit of suspicion or something. I mean, from what I heard anyway, I don't know. I haven't experienced it myself, obviously. And so it makes sense that she would have a hard time, and maybe she still has a hard time. I guess especially from boys in Chidori. I don't know. Possibly. I mean, Saku was the example, I guess. But to be fair to Saku, he wasn't the one who started it. But he was probably like already ready to like, kind of came in. Like the moment they saw Rintaro talking to them, they were probably like their hackles were already raised, So that's a problem. Like I'm worried. I'm worried about how Saku's going to react to this. But even if he does react harshly and he's like, no, don't, like, I don't know, don't hang out with her, I at least, I guess, have hope that he wouldn't, that if Rintaro tells him, no, like I get to make these decisions and I like her and I know her better than you do or something, then he would respect like Rintaro's opinion at the very least. And then maybe even if he does take it out on him or something, or if he's like, it's really like he can't stand it and it's like the most horrible thing that you could ever have imagined to happen, then eventually he will realize that he's made an idiot, you know? That's what I'm expecting. Anyway, we'll see how those friends deal with it. Like, I'm just afraid that it might cause like this, like, oh, the boys are all going to be like up in arms about the fact that you know, there's whatever that Rintaro knows a girl from Kikyo, and then that might make things like more complicated for, or that Rintaro in particular will think that it will make things more complicated for Kaoruko when they already are kind of complicated, so he will back off, not because he wants to, but because he doesn't want to cause her any trouble. That's what I'm worried about. Like, I mean, I'm glad that he told Hoshina that he's not going to do it, but he still, I mean, like, Hoshina didn't say it, and like, she explained why she wanted him to back off. And it was an explanation that you can just be like, oh, whatever. I mean, I guess you could, but if you care about Kaoruko and the fact that she's a, you know, scholarship student and all that, then yes, it is a problem that you kind of have to find a way to deal with. But I do want Kaoruko to be in on this. Like, I hope that it's not all going to kind of happen behind her back, where they're like, Rintaro in particular is worried about how, oh no, you know, associating with me is going to make it very difficult for her, so he's just going to like not explain anything and just kind of not talk to her anymore or something like that. I just hope that that's not going to happen, because it feels like I mean, the fact that he told Hoshina right away, like, I don't want to do that, like, I can't do that, I can't stop seeing her, gives me hope that he understands that that is not what Kaoruko would want. So I'm just hoping that he can find, I don't know, or at least bring it up to her. Tell her that he's worried because the teachers in her school suck, apparently. Because it is her problem, and she needs to know at the very least what the problem is, you know? Like, I wonder what she's going to say to that. Like, I wonder if she's not concerned about that at all, or if she doesn't care. Like, I mean, it's her scholarship. It's her everything that she's worked for. So I want to know what she thinks about all of this, you know? Like, it seems pretty clear that I mean, I'm assuming she's not unaware of the fact that the teachers in her school hate Chidori. So, and she still, you know, meets up with Rintaro anyway and wants to. So either she's just kind of like ignoring it and just like not thinking about it at all, or thinking that it's going to be fine, or just being like, you know, I'm willing to risk it, which is, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. Also, it doesn't sound like she really wants to be in Kikyo. Like, she made her way there and it's really important to her. So it doesn't sound like she would be someone who's willing to risk it. So it could be just like, she's not really thinking that it would cause her that much trouble. But in any case, I want her to be part of this discussion. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited for the friends to find out. Even though it could be a disaster, but it could also not be a disaster. It could be that just Rintaro thinks it's going to be a disaster, which, fair enough. We saw that there are a lot of, like, there's been a lot of foreshadowing that it's going to be a disaster, like, okay? But they didn't, like, all those times that they kind of picked on Kaoruko or on Subaru, they thought the girls were against them. And, I mean, Subaru was. So, if they know that Rintaro and Kaoruko are, like, actual friends, it might change their perspective. Or not. Maybe not. I don't know. I want them to surprise me for the better, okay? But it's okay. Whatever happens, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Also, it's kind of funny that they're kind of talking about how Rintaro is, like, not... I mean, the first episode, I think, or the second, I don't remember which one it was, they were talking about how... Like, Saku was trying to ask him, is everything all right? Is anything going on? And they were talking about how he's, like, very distant from them and he doesn't really open up to them. Saku himself doesn't seem a very open person, you know? So it's interesting that they don't feel that from him, though. I mean, he is the one who asked. So I guess when it matters, he opens up enough. But anyway, I really like him. And yeah, I just hope he's not going to be a total douche about this revelation. Okay. So that was a great episode. I'm so excited for the continuation. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Ready and Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, Marsh, and Stone Tree. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.